This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
Regarding Shevi'i Shel Pesach, we encounter an incredible idea. That Shevi'i Shel Pesach is the source of Parnasa of the year for Klal Yisrael. Firstly, there's an ancient custom the Bnei Yissaschar brings, that all Parnasim, all leaders of the Jewish people, are always appointed Shevi'i Shel Pesach, and that's rooted in the fact that the very first leader, Nachshon ben Aminadav, assumed that position when he took that leadership role by jumping into the Yam on Shevi'i Shel Pesach. And from then on, it became Jewish custom to appoint Parnasim, leaders of communities, on Shevi'i Shel Pesach. But aside from that, amazingly, Rav Tzvi Hersh of Zidichov points out that the heter, the allowance for Oichal Nefesh, was written in the Torah. Is written, the heter to be able to cook on Yom Tov and do other malachas of Oichal Nefesh on Yom Tov was written not for Rosh Hashanah, not for Sukkot, not for Shavuos, not even for the beginning of Pesach, for Shevi'i Shel Pesach. Because Shevi'i Shel Pesach is the makar of Parnasa for the year for Klal Yisrael. And Chazal tell us, Kashem mizainoisav shel adam kakriyas yamsuf, as if through the splitting of the sea, that brought mizainois to Klal Yisrael. But let's explain further. Because Chazal say on the pasuk in Shir Hashirim, Toirei zahav na'aselach im nekudai sakasef, that what we got from the Yam was gold, what we took out of Mitzrayim was only silver. We know that we left Mitzrayim berchush gadol, but nevertheless, Chazal say, gadol hoisa bizas hayam yoiser mi bizas Mitzrayim. That which we took out of the sea was greater than bizas Mitzrayim. Why is that? Because the same way when Evan Ivri leaves servitude, v'chisa shalchenu, reikam ema, v'chisa shalchenu, loisa shalchenu reikam, hanek tanaklai. There's a mitzvah of Hanukkah. When an Eved goes free, you have to load him up with sustenance, with valuables. Likewise, when we left Mitzrayim, which was just the beginning of the Yetziah, okay, so Hashem allowed us to be awarded with a certain degree of valuables, but that was magnified many times over in the final exit, namely on Shevi'i Shel Pesach. And therefore, it's brought in the commentary, in the Maimer Soid Etzbel Ekim, he brings from the Sefer Shemesh U'Magen, that whenever we talk about Yetzias Mitzrayim, it brings the brachas of Yetzias Mitzrayim. And the brachas of Yetzias Mitzrayim were, we were Zoiche to ultimately go into Eretz Yisrael, to be awarded with great material wealth, we were awarded with refuah, and we can add, this perhaps is a reason why so many of the mitzvahs of the Torah are Zeichel Yetzias Mitzrayim. All the Yamim Tovim are Zeichel Yetzias Mitzrayim. Tefillin, Tzitzis, Sukkah, Kiddush, Shabbos. Why? Hashem always wants us to mention Yetzias Mitzrayim, to be able to access all of those great blessings of Yetzias Mitzrayim, which are the great blessings that encompass all bracha in the world. Namely, we have the bracha of Oisher, we have the bracha of Chayim, V'dar Ravi Yashuva Hena. We have the bracha of Kavod, that we overpowered our enemies. So therefore, almost all the mitzvahs we do are Zeichel Yetzias Mitzrayim, because Hashem wants only what is Toiv and Chesed for Klal Yisrael. And it's all rooted in Shevi'i Shel Pesach, the source of Oichel Nefesh, the source of Parnasa, Ach asher ye'ochel l'chol nefesh u'levado ye'yasa lachem, was written, points Rav Tzvi Hersh of Zidichov, specifically on Shevi'i Shel Pesach, because as this is the ultimate Yetziah, the final Yetziah, we were Zoichet to the ultimate Hanukkah, and every year on Shevi'i Shel Pesach, Hashem is mashpia on Klal Yisrael, Shefa, Bracha, U'Parnasa, Achad Kosher, V'Sameach.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.